Welcome everyone to today's episode of Main Quest Optional, the Dungeons and Dragons podcast where insanity flies and we make our poor DM cry. Speaking of which, let's welcome our amazing DM, Double.
Hello guys, I am Double. I will be the DM for our campaign in my homebrew world of Zari. Now let's introduce our players.
I'm Jay. I will be playing Rain Tindu, the Wood Elf Twilight Cleric.
My name is Cobb, formerly known as Q, and I will be playing as the human druid Marcellus.
My name is Chelsea, and I will be playing Saoirse O'Clery, a fairy druid.
And I'm, of course, Robert, and I play a Warforged fighter named Crosswire. So, without further ado, Jay, if you can catch us up to where we're at currently.
The beings in the storm vanish in a flash of light as the sandstorm rushes towards the camp. As the storm overtakes them, the group stumbles upon a band of weary travelers who had been attacked by creatures of the sand. Marcellus, a man dedicated to his oaths, leads the charge to assist these poor souls through the storm after being pursued by tornadoes of fire. Shortly thereafter, the party loses sight of the very travelers they had decided to assist and wander through the raging storm. Eventually, the exhausted group finds refuge in an oasis. The party settles in as Saoirse notices a being watching them from a distance. A devil appears to the group and says that for a price, he will assist them. The price is an amulet that the group had previously given to Captain Adrix after being found on mummified bodies in the vast desert. The party tries to ascertain the mystery of how the amulet came back into their possession, as once again, Marcellus' oaths take hold and he attacks the devil.
All right, so let us begin. Now, I believe we have Saoirse, Rain, and Crosswire all in the little alcove of rocks in this small oasis canyon. Marcellus had positioned himself about 20 to 30 feet off to the right of where you guys are located and had taken a shooting position aimed at this infernal being by the name of Damien. As Damien is conversing with all of you via your heads and telepathy, Marcellus grew, what's the word?
Annoyed.
With what was going on and decided to take a shot. However, the devil, being aware that combat could happen at any point, reacted in time. So, with our initiative as combat begins, we have Saoirse. You can see the devil making a move towards Marcellus and Marcellus aiming and seeming to pull the trigger at the devil.
So the trigger, wait, again, or I haven't noticed it go off the first. It hasn't gone off yet.
He hasn't pulled the trigger yet. The devil is.
It was I understand.
Slow motion. It's like Matrix bullet time.
Okay, so
the devil is 30 feet away from your current position at the opening of the cave.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna hold. Yeah. Saoirse's just gonna be a little bit kind of confused, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, she's still in this state of confusion because she was the only one that could see him for a while, and she's kind of thrown off. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold Ice Knife,
okay.
And my first level, and okay. I'll wait to see if Damien, that's his name, right? Damien, right. Yeah. If he like hurts, attacks, or if he like does something to Marcellus that I think is aggressive.
Okay.
Then I will attack him with first level Ice Knife.
Okay.
I don't think I want to do anything for bonus action. No. That's my turn. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll stay where I am.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Damien, the devil, is up. Galloping on all fours, its tail high in the air, waving around, it beelines towards Marcellus. and is going to make 3 attacks on him.
Okay.
Your trigger is going to go off.
Yeah. I will shoot my ice knife at him. Come on, man. Natural 1.
Natural 1. Yeah, the ice knife, just, you're still not sure what is quite going on, and the speed of Damien definitely throws you off, and it just sails overhead. Marcellus, it is going to make 2 claw attacks on you. First, that is a 16 to hit you.
The armor's still up, so that's not going to hit.
All right. Bounces off your glowing chest plate, and then the second one is also a 16. So it misses twice. Damien just coming in with these ferocious claws. And as it looks down at you, going to its full height of probably 8 or 9 feet, you see where its mouth is. You can see the jaw start to extend, and the skin grows thin as it rips apart, opening up its actual mouth. You
Ew.
can see a toothy maw and darkness as it's going to attempt to bite you. It's a 20 to hit.
That is a hit.
All right.
Just like Marcellus is for
I need-
dinner.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right. That is going to be a nat 1.
I love the looking up and looking down like you were adding stuff, and then
Yep.
just throw it over your shoulder like I did mine.
No, I only have like so few dice.
Well, dice jail.
I don't have a dice jail. I just forgive and forget.
As you get bitten by this devil's maw, there is this wound that starts to grow on your neck, and you take 17 points of damage.
Oh,
Bite.
What type?
This is piercing damage.
Damn.
All right.
All right, after Damien, we have Rain.
Is Damien considered a humanoid?
You can find out.
Okay,
Well, you would know he's already a fiend.
okay. I remembering that he was not able to be seen. Rain is going to go ahead and cast Fairy Fire on his location.
You all can currently see him right now. Let's see. That is a 21 to save.
Yep, he saves.
Yeah, Damien twists and twirls, avoiding the dust. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, Cobb, you're gonna have to roll a dex save as well.
you can do it.
You can choose.
Oh, okay.
As target.
Okay, but no, only him then. Never mind.
Fine.
And then as a bonus action, can I cast another spell? No. One.
If it's a cantrip.
No, never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. After Rain, we have Marcellus. This devil is right on top of you.
Really nice. What Marcellus is going to do is cast Thunderwave 2nd level.
Nice.
So the flavor.
Oh, I'm sorry. At the start of your turn, the wound starts to expand, and you take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Not good. Not good.
How are you looking there?
I'm lucky. Lucky number 7. As in, I only have 7 HP left. Yeah, but all good.
All right, so Constitution saving throw. That is
And nat 20.
for what?
You said a Constitution saving throw, right?
No, for me.
Ah,
Because are you still casting Thunderwave?
yep, 2nd level.
Okay, I will. It's a 14.
Ooh.
1 short. You.
Oh, he's gonna take the full damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me see. How much damage is Thunderwave? Ah,
Your spell
2d8.
save is 15?
Yep.
Damn.
His wisdom is a 20, so
Damn. are we?
3.
3.
He rolled really well, so I just placed the
Wow,
best stat there.
nice. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yep, so 3d8. So let me roll that.
Nice.
Note to the editor to play some really cool music during this time.
Or like some really epic, but just like non-copyrightable stuff would be awesome.
That's a 2. That's a 4. And that's another 4. That is 10 damage, and he is pushed 10 feet away.
Nice. He braces himself by putting his arms in front of him and is blown back 10 feet away, taking the full amount of damage.
Yep.
After, would you like to do anything else on your turn?
Bonus action, Nature's Aid. I'm going to extend a second little spell slot, again, if possible.
As long as you're not casting a spell.
Yep. It's just expending. So it's just going to be 2d6. And yeah, that is 5 and a 5. Okay, so that's 10. So he's at 17.
Nice. The sun is with you today.
End of turn.
Nice.
All right. After Marcellus, we have Crosswire. You are about 25 feet away from Marcellus, and you're about 30 feet away from Damien.
Okay, well, Marcellus took my ranged weapon and decided just to fire it off randomly. So I would like to make a lunging attack upon Damien.
Okay.
I want to take. I kind of just want to like maybe get on top of him, like kind of just wrap around on top of him, and with both my newly required short sword gauntlets, just stab him right in his big yellow eyes.
You can certainly try.
Okay, let's see.
Come on.
Is that's an 8 to hit.
The
So I
first
guess I
attack
don't do that.
Misses. Would you like to use your bonus action to attempt to attack again?
I would like to, yes.
Okay.
16.
16 does not hit as Damien slides out of the way, coming up. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? That was your action, bonus action, and movement, I guess. So that was everything.
I just want to like feel sorry for myself, and then yeah, and then realize that I'm probably next in the old Chomper scene. How I'm literally standing at his feet currently.
At the start of the initiative, we have Saoirse.
Okay, is there a way in which I can get, because I didn't know exactly where Crossfire was placed here, but I have a 20-foot cube. I would also like to try and cast Fairy Fire on Damien.
You can definitely do that.
Yep. Okay, then I will do first level Fairy Fire on Damien. So saving throw, dexterity saving throw.
13.
Fail! Oh! Yes!
Oh, he has
Nice.
advantage. I'm sorry.
Ah,
Well, it's 12, so.
yes! Total?
Yeah, no, he fails. He is glowing. What color?
It's like a teal aqua. It's aqua.
Mhm.
So I forget what we said. Oh, blue. Sorry, this is my other character. Blue. It's blue. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. As I do that, I'm just gonna shout out. I'm gonna shout out. I'm gonna say, "Leave my new druid friend alone," and then I will.
I'm not a droid.
Not talking to you. I know it's a bonus action, but do I have to touch? No, I can see within 120 feet. Wow. I will expend one of my charges
Summer Court.
of the Balm of the Summer Court as my bonus action to heal my new druid pal Marcellus for 3d6. So you'll see Saoirse like start to like all the lights around her, that like those little glowy fireflight lights just get really, really intense and bright and kind of like shake like anime style. Like there's like drag lines in the scene. Anyway, and she kind of closes her eyes and just puts her hands out in front of her. And Marcellus, you get 11 hit points back.
I am back at full health.
And I will stay where I am.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
It is Damien's turn. He has remained silent this entire time. And he is going to move up to Marcellus. Crossfire, you can make an attack of opportunity with advantage.
Okay. Is that just 2 d20s? Grab the biggest.
Yep.
They were both 7.
Plus what?
5.
Yeah. As he does this kind of twirling, ducking maneuver and moves out of your attack range and is on top of Marcellus once again and is going to make 3 attacks.
All right.
Oh, God.
The first one is a 21 with the claw.
Do you have any maneuvers, fighter?
The second attack is a 17 with the claw.
That's a miss.
And then the bite. That is a 24.
Okay. 2 hit.
Oh, boy.
It was nice knowing you.
The first claw attack is 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the bite attack. No, not
Oh.
It's also 12 points of damage.
Oh.
Oh, 4.
You're still up.
He is 4.
Correct. As he's just clawing and biting into Marcellus, the aged veteran.
Oh, God.
After Damien's turn, we have Rain.
Rain is going to go ahead and cast Sleep on Damien.
Okay.
At second level. I don't know if that did anything for me, but it's going to be, what is it? 5d8, I think. Yeah. Give me a second here.
Yeah, so you actually roll 7d8.
Oh, right. So 29 plus 2 more d8. Thank you. 37 hit points.
It does not seem to have the effect that you desire.
Die. Yeah.
Either he's immune or he has too many hit points.
I'm going to go ahead and try to move directly behind him 30 feet away.
Okay.
Damien. And then that'll end my turn.
All right. After Rain, we have Marcellus. Once again, he is right on top of you.
All right.
And I am sorry, at the start of your turn, from the wound, you take 4 points of damage.
Oh.
Yes, exact.
No.
As there is this bright flash of the infernal wound on Marcellus's neck, you see Marcellus drop down.
Shit.
I'm sorry, Marcellus.
No!
Crossfire, you are up.
You spend your whole turn doing that.
I do that for a single turn.
No.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's not my turn yet. It's not my turn yet.
He
It is
just
your
said
turn.
it's your turn while you were yelling. He said it's your
I'm
turn.
doing edit that part out. So I still have my
Nope.
turn.
Nope, keep it.
Okay. I'm filled with rage to see my patriot dead. I want to take my warhammer, and I just want to move on top of him. I just want to hit this demon right in the face.
All right, you have
come
advantage.
from behind him where he's not looking, and just like massive swing to the noggin.
Nice.
I rolled a 3.
You still have advantage from fairy fire.
Oh, okay. Advantage. Okay, let's roll again. You
Nice.
just got a nat 20.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll avenge you, my friend.
You'll attempt.
Nat 20 plus 5 is 25 to hit.
Oh, well, the nat 20 definitely hits.
Sweet.
And that is 19 damage. Critical hit.
Nice. 19 damage.
You just see I go up and I just wham in the face, and I'm just kind of like, I'm not breathing, but you can tell that my body's just like writhing with this like rage. Seeing my comrade just fall on the floor.
Mm-hmm. As you hit Damien across the face and he turns back to look at you, you can see that his mouth and jaw are currently closed again, and it is just flat skin. After your turn, Crossfire, we have Saoirse.
Okay. Don't have a lot of fighting stuff. Okay, well, I'll do my bonus action first while I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my action. I'm going to heal another. Her fairy lights surge up, kamikaze style. Is that what they said? Yeah, no, not kamikaze. Kamehameha. That's what I'm thinking. All right, 3d6. Nope, that's off the table. Nice. Okay, so 12 points of healing to you, Marcellus. And is there any way I can get a clean shot at him directly from myself to him 60 feet? Like, I know he's not 60, but just... All right,
Damien or Marcellus?
Damien, sorry.
Yeah, you can.
There's no one in the way?
No, you can move.
Actually, it's 10 feet wide. Never mind. They're going to be right on it. Yep, they're both on him. Okay, I'm going to nix that one. Oh, I don't have a lot of combat stuff today. Nope, that's going to be bad too. All right, I'm going to do a second level ice knife at him.
Okay, hold a hit.
Yeah. 15. Damn it. Doesn't hit.
No, it does not hit, as he wants to
Oh,
get
I have
help.
advantage. I have advantage.
You do have advantage. He is glowing blue.
Oh, natural 19.
That definitely hits.
All right. Oh,
Nice one.
Taki mushrooms might. Darn it.
Yeah.
You guys
Marcellus
are
is
going to
gonna
get
take
hit.
damage.
I keep forgetting. Super new to this spell. Sorry, listeners who are like, wow, she's super dumb. Okay.
I enjoy it.
Don't shut your mouth. So, we got a D10 for Damien. It's going to be 5 piercing for Damien. And
Gotcha.
then Crosswire.
The cold does not seem to do that much damage to him.
Okay. Interesting. And Crosswire, and everyone needs to make it, besides Rain, make a dexterity saving throw. Crosswire, Marcellus, and Damien.
Yes. Yes. The betrayer dice is finally kind to me. Another 20.
Close to 4.
Okay. So Crossfire takes 7 points of cold damage.
Does it not have, if you pass, you take no damage?
The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
Gotcha.
So no one takes half damage. If you succeed, you don't take any of the shard damage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically like I hit the target with the ice knife, and then it's like glass shards come off, and anyone within 5 feet gets hit. So sorry about that. I'm learning.
I can tank it. I can tank
No,
it.
it's fine.
She just lets off the ice knife out of like her palm and sees that it doesn't really do much damage to Damien, and then it hits Crosswire pretty hard. She goes, "Oh, sorry, Crosswire. I'm still getting used to it," and that'll be her turn.
It is now Damien's turn, and in your guys' head, you can hear, with a smile in his voice, "I have decided to alter the deal." And he is going to make 3 attacks on Marcellus.
Again?
Mhm.
All right.
Oh,
That is a 18 to hit.
can I use my reaction?
Yes.
And just say, "Well, what are your terms? Please stop hitting my friend."
He will hit Marcellus once, and he will reply. So, Marcellus, you take 12 points of damage.
Still
You
alive?
go unconscious. Still alive.
Oh, yeah, 12. Okay. That was 16. Never mind. He's down.
Oh, damn it. I don't think I can go. I don't think I can go longer with the whole no thing. So just like no again. Yeah.
Okay. Damien walks over Marcellus's unconscious body at the moment and puts a claw to the infernal wound that is on his neck. "Well, I don't kill your friend here, and you give me the amulet."
Look at Rain,
Like it rain. Yeah.
and I like nod my head, like what? Yeah, what else were you gonna do? Like,
Yeah, I'll toss it about halfway between me and him, so that way he has to come get it.
And Damien turns to look at Crosswire and says, "Go get it for me, please." And he starts to dig in his claw into the wound a little bit. You can see the blood starting to pull out.
Quickly go and I grab the amulet, hand it to him.
Okay. And he takes a step off. Marcellus, just to let you know, he did non-lethal damage to you. So you're not making saving throws at the moment.
All right.
You see Damien take, with a long extended claw, the amulet from Crosswire, and it shakes its head. You had to make this so difficult. You could have been sleeping in bunks tonight, having a warm stew. But no, now you're lost little lambs in the desert still. Have fun. And you see Damien turn around and start galloping out of the ravine.
I fly over to Marcellus and just kind of look up over and like try and hold any wounds together while I look
a
at
medicine
Ray.
check or anything?
No, I'm just gonna. Sure. I mean, I'm not trying to do anything crazy, but just trying to probably get there before Rain does, because I think I'm closer and I can.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you can.
So I'm just trying to get there and close it and just like wait for looking up at Rain.
That wound that was flaring up every time Marcellus's turn started just seems to be a normal wound now.
Rain, Rain, can you do something?
Crossfire, are you damaged as well? As I run over.
I'm fine. Just what about him?
I'm gonna go and
you can see Marcellus is still breathing.
I'm gonna run over to him and I'm gonna grab my holy symbol and start praying and cast Healing Word.
Okay.
Which is gonna give the maximum of 7 hit points back.
Nice.
The moment Marcellus awakes, he just takes his staff and just hits the closest thing to him.
Roll
okay.
a d6.
Please hit Crosswire. That'd just be really funny.
Yeah, me and Saoirse are equal distance away, so let's flip a coin and see.
I'm assuming all of you are around him.
That is a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you hit Crosswire.
Dope. You belligerent old man.
It's okay. It's okay.
This is the last time I lend you my crossbow.
Where is it?
I want to pick up the crossbow, which he stole from me and used it to attack a demon, smart Alec, and I want to just grab it and put it back on my belt.
Attack a devil.
Marcellus, it's okay. He's gone. He's gone. You're all
dead?
right. Sure. Just chill.
Killed it, buddy.
He's about as dead as a fiend can be, friend.
Just relax. You kind of put us all in danger there by what you just did, but I just need you to relax because you kind of almost died a lot.
Yeah, that's fine. It happens a lot. But everyone's safe, right?
Guys,
Saoirse just like looks so bewildered at him and it's just like, what?
I mouth the words, I think he may have a concussion or some sort of brain damage.
Let's get out of this desert, rest up, and we can discuss this incident further.
Okay.
Now,
Go back into the alcove?
Go back into the alcove, sure. I'm okay with that.
Marcellus is going to take the rest of the time beforehand to just heal anyone that needs it.
I think the only person that got hurt was you and Crossfire.
You just hit me on the head, man. Thanks for that.
And the only time Crossfire got hurt was from Saoirse.
Yep.
Damien only attacked you.
Makes sense. He is going to cast. Well, he can't really cast anything, so he's just going to need Nature's Aid and heal you for max of 6 HP. Sorry about that.
Did I take damage from when Marcellus hit me or no? Or did he just hit me?
Fine.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, nice. I am 1 point for max. Sweet.
All right. I
appreciate the sentiment, but I think I look better than you right now.
That's fine. The fiend's dead, and Early's gone from here.
Rain is gonna cast a look over to Sersha. That clearly says, gonna have to address this at some point.
Most likely in a revealing monologue.
Yeah, Saoirse just looks back and like nods, still with this like bewildered face, but just nods at him and quiet.
Everybody, let's get back to the alcove. We will do a limited rest before we get out of this forsaken landscape.
All right.
You guys aren't necessarily sure which direction is the closest outpost. You guys know to head west, and you can definitely figure that out. But outpost rails, you're not sure what either means or where exactly they are. So I believe what's everybody's exhaustion level currently?
1.
Rain's at 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you previously at 4?
No. Oh,
No, you were previously at 3, I think.
I've been at 3 pretty much this whole time. Yeah.
You were the one who was in the middle of resting because we had already rested and you were still finishing up your rest. That's right. We were trying to get you down to 2. We're trying to get you down to 2 exhaustion. Yeah.
Yep.
So you're still at 3. I'm at
You
1.
can finish, I believe it's like an hour's worth of like hard work breaks a long rest for you. And that was not very long. So you can finish your long rest for a few hours. So 2 hours from now, it is hot. It is probably around 8 in the morning, 2 hours after dawn. What are you guys doing?
So we don't really know where we're going, but we know that we have to head west. Is anyone good at
the Leonin, before we separated from them, said that they were going to take like a day and a half to get there. Either the Leonin or the soldiers. My memory is old. So probably we've been traveling for quite some time still, so I think a day at worst.
Right. Is there anyone who is the best at keeping us in line and not tracking, but I can't think of the word, traveling?
Trailblazing.
Trailblazing.
I'm
Trailblazing.
fairly competent of
It's gonna be based
navigating
on
in
your guys' survival skill.
+6.
fairly +3.
Survival?
+2, man. Thanks. I've 0 wisdom, so yeah.
Survival is +7.
I was gonna say if he's proficient, he's better. Yep.
Yeah, +7.
So, Marcellus, why don't you lead the way? I can make it so nothing else from this ravine follows us.
We took a short rest.
All right, that's for the best. And he's going to wild shape into an axe beak. And before he's just going to tell you beforehand, get on him. Yeah.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I hop on, and on the group I cast Pass Without a Trace using my Wood Elf magic.
All right. As you guys venture off into a different type of desert, it's still sandy, but much more rocky and dirt. There is more wildlife as well as plant life. Can somebody please roll me a d10?
I'll do it. D10?
Yes, please.
2.
2. And Marcellus, please roll me a survival check.
Yep. And since it gave me inspiration from last time, I'm going to use that.
You can
Okay.
use. You can wait. Can't you like wait until after? Right? You don't have to
you
decide
definitely
before.
can.
Okay, just checking.
It's up to you. You can ask me too. Like, did I pass? And I'll be like, yes or no, and then be like, well, I want to use inspiration now.
Oh, all right.
This is like a luck feat.
Okay. All right, so that's a 4. So
11.
yeah.
Yeah, you can use your inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty self-explanatory that one, I feel like.
All right, so that's a 15.
Words of Marcellus, probably for the best.
Yeah, so that's a 15 plus 7, so that's a 22.
Yeah.
22. Yeah, you guys. Well, I mean, he's an axe beak, but you, Marcellus, feel pretty confident that you're heading in the right direction. What that direction is, you're not necessarily sure, but you are kind of heading at a southwestern direction.
West is west.
West is west. As you guys are traveling, I need to get rid of that. Sorry, just my notes.
And
Sorry, Saoirse, roll me a d8, not a d10.
Okay.
Rain, what are?
in mechanical question, since I'm riding on Marcellus's back right now, once the hour of concentration is up for Pass Without a Trace, can I go into a meditative state while I'm riding to
finish a long rest?
Yeah, to try to do a long rest and get rid of more exhaustion since I'm doing nothing but sitting.
Have to wait. I'll have to look at it again, but I believe you have to wait like 12 hours in order for you to go through a long rest again.
Okay, that's why I asked.
But currently,
What I can get.
are all at 2 long rests. Did you get a 2 again?
I rolled another 2.
Let's see. Okay. One thing of note is as you guys are traveling, probably about late in the evening, you guys, I'm not going to bug you about food and water because you have 2 druids in your party who can create water and do good berry.
I have it.
So,
I have it prepared too.
Have good berry prepared.
Yeah.
I got create and
Any food or
create water.
So I'm chilling.
I don't have create food, but he's got good berry, but I do have create water.
Yeah.
Same.
Like I said, I'm not worried about you guys.
Is it something that we should always just make sure we have prepared type scenario, or is it like
currently, yeah, you kind of lost in the desert.
Okay, I was just gonna say like just because we're druid. Okay, yep, understand.
I also have like a ton of that rice from like those dragonborns. I just grabbed a ton of that rice in my mess
You did
kit.
pocket a lot, I remember.
You did say you did that. There is a large stone obelisk that seems to be submerged in the ground. It has what looks like hieroglyph. I can't say the word.
Hieroglyphics.
Yes, that
We
word.
got
I
you.
don't know why I couldn't say it right then.
Fine, happens.
It is probably about 5 feet wide on all sides and probably sticks out 8 feet out of the dirt. You're not quite sure how long it is, but it is currently submerged.
Neat.
There is also runic writing as well.
I want to kind of like just like kind of put up my hand like one like a kind of a stop position.
You're not even in the front.
You're not in front.
Okay, well, I want to move in front, and then I'll put a.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What are you cool guys? I'm trying to.
You're just like in the back, like Saoirse's probably walking with you, and you just put your fist up, and she's like,
No. I stop. You guys just all continue to walk and like past me, just completely ignoring me.
"That's hilarious."
That's what happens. I do that on the back.
Okay.
I probably noticed that you stopped since passive's 19, so I'm just gonna stop as well.
Okay, I want to move tensely. I want to take out my crossbow, and I just want to kind of move tently forward, just like a bit slowly. Possibly, I want to throw I want to grab my mess kit. Like it's a pretty good quicksand trap mecanism. I just want to kind of like throw it.
Throw it.
I want to throw it at the monolith just to see like.
Okay. Yeah. It hits the obelisk and it makes a metal clank sound as it hits the ground. You guys are the dirt beneath you and sand is pretty solid, and the mess kit does not sink into the sand.
Okay, I do like the move forward, like kind of like pointing forward hand motion.
Can Marcellus look at the hieroglyphics and see if there's anything that stands out
for sure? There is what looks like a tailless dragonborn and a tailed dragonborn. The tailless dragonborn seems to be a little stockier and is wearing westernized, like our Western culture plate mail. The tailed dragonborn seems to be wearing robes and is holding a curved blade. Above the dragonborn without the tail is just what looks like kind of like a shield, and on the shield is a dragon's head. There is no coloration to this, and above the tailed dragonborn, there is a dragon as well as what looks like it looks like a tri symbol. At the very top is a dragon's head. Below it to the right is a lion's head, a female lion, and to the left of that is what looks like a wolf or dog, coyote, jackal head.
That's really interesting.
And there is the runic writing.
Okay, Rain speaks Draconic. Is there any way that he can read it?
It seems to be a weird dialect of Draconic. You can roll to see if you can piece it together.
Okay, I'd like to do that. What am I rolling?
Investigation.
Investigation.
I speak giant. I'm guessing that does not help in any means in this scenario.
Currently, no.
Sorry, really quick. Is there, what would you say the tailed dragonborn was wearing?
Robes.
Robes. Thank you.
14 on the investigation.
14? Yeah, you can get bits and pieces. The two terms, there's two words that kind of stand out to you as like proper nouns. You can kind of guess that the tailed dragonborn are called Taldroxy, and the tailless dragonborn are called Maldroxy. And you can guess that this is some sort of depiction of a conflict between the two at some point, and you get a name of this conflict. It was called the War of Tears.
Sounds metal.
I don't understand much of this, but War of Tears is interesting to say the least. I also find it interesting that there is a shield with a dragon on it. I'm just wondering at the symbol.
You can roll a religion check actually on that symbol.
Okay.
I was say, have we seen it before? Like we've hear like Bahamut and stuff, like with all the other.
I don't think there was
Talon?
any.
No.
They had the Manticore. Arlani flags had the Manticore.
Who did we talk to who had like a Bahamut? Was that not this campaign that I'm thinking about?
No, that was the Pale Guard.
Yeah.
Adrix.
Yeah. He had.
Adrix.
He was like, Bahamut be with you. Some shit. Did it look anything like? Did we see him have a shield or any sort of emblem?
This is pretty crude and old and worn.
Sure. Yep. Okay.
But yeah, it looks similar. It looks very similar.
I got a 10 on a religion check.
Yeah, even with the 10, you can tell that you're pretty sure is an emblem of Bahamut. The dragon on the left is just kind of plain silhouette. The dragon on the right seems to have a little bit more detail to it, and it seems to have these large kind of whiskers, kind of like a catfish would.
Which one does?
The one on the right, above the
lion head.
No, the dragon.
So there's the big dragon over the right,
Maldroxy.
the Maldroxy dragon, and that one kind of has whiskers.
Oh, I see.
No. There's
Nope.
two dragons. There's two dragon depictions.
Okay, that's what I missed.
Okay.
Continue.
There's the dragon in the shield above the Maldroxy, who seems to be a knight. The person in robes with the curved blades. There are three figures above him. A dragon.
That dragon head.
That dragon head seems to have whiskers to it, and it is a bit of a different design. Below it is a lion head, which seems to be kind of like the Thundercats lion, and the one next to it is what looks like a wolf or a jackal or a coyote. But it looks a little thin to be like a wolf.
I'm sure.
You could also roll religion checks if you want on the other three.
Why not?
They'll be high DCs, but
So you're going to tell me that a 7's not going to cut it?
No.
By tactical assessment, like assess.
Sure,
Yeah.
of course.
Okay, so is that perception, religion? Like, what am I rolling?
Religion.
Religion. Okay, -1. Yay.
Ooh.
This is 19 total.
You're not sure. You being from Eberron, you have you have living gods that kind of live in your realm, but religion isn't. This is definitely from a different plane.
Okay, we'll do.
But you definitely do know that these are deities. Those three seem to represent deities with your 19. And they definitely seem to be in correlation with each other.
Okay, I walk forward. I kind of like put my hand and kind of like feel the like crevices where the stone is chipped in. There's some sort of triad of deities. I don't know from where or who, but seems like something important happened here.
Indeed. Is there anybody who's skilled in magic that could sense this area?
Not today.
You just see the axe speak, just shake his head.
Not today for any of you.
Yeah.
Not today.
All of my casters can prepare their spells.
I like how the guy who knows nothing rolls the best. Just
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
it'd be like that.
Hashtag
Every marshal
D&D.
has their day.
Yeah, that's true.
Saoirse, could you fly up from this point and see if you
Sure.
see anything else in the area?
Sure, of course. Yeah, Saoirse will float up. You'll see her little negative space wings flutter. She'll go about. How tall did you say the thing was again? 8 feet tall, was that? How tall was the.
The spire was 8 feet.
Yeah, so I'll go about 20 feet up
Okay.
and take a look around. Any alien runes, like, what are they called in the cornfields?
Cornfields, yeah.
Oh. No. You don't see anything like that.
Okay.
Though you only go 20 feet up?
Sure, I'll see what I can see at 20 feet and just kind of look down, look around, and then I'm like, okay, this probably isn't that high, and I'll keep going if it's not.
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
She's
desert.
2 feet tall, okay? 20 feet's pretty freaking high.
I understand. I'm just saying, from your perspective, 20 feet up, not a lot going on.
I will go higher.
That's like a 3-story
I won't go
building
higher.
where she comes from.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she black backstory stuff. She's gonna go up no higher than 60 feet, but she'll just kind of slowly hover up higher and higher until she gets a good vantage point. But I won't go more than 60 feet.
60 feet up, you can tell that there seems to be a buildings about a few days travel to directly east. It seems you have like you walked past the outpost, and there does seem to be also a structure of some kind, metal structure, directly west still, where you figure the rails are.
Is that another monolith, or is that just like another metal structure?
Just some sort of metal structure, just a square metal
Directly
structure.
west. Do I get an idea of how far off that is?
It's actually the equidistance.
Okay. Okay, I will float on back down. I did see a few things. It looked like we did just miss our compass by a bit. The city that is about 5 days that way, and I point east, and I'll say same distance that way is going to be a metal structure. I think that they said the rails, something like that. About 5 days away as well.
You said the city?
Yeah, a bunch of building structures.
Maybe not like a city, but like a town. Not the city that you guys saw.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure like it's not necessarily like it's more than like a fort outpost kind of thing. Like it's something more significant.
Are we like western town, or is this like
Yeah.
just you
It's
walk
also
through like
silhouette,
4
days
houses?
away.
Yeah.
Or just
Ah.
like a tumbleweed flying everywhere.
Yeah. I
There
don't
are
really
tumbleweeds.
I don't really know. I just saw a few building structures. It didn't look anything like that city that we saw when we were on the ship.
Marcellus is going to try and wild shape back to his human
Are
form.
you going to try and get Rain off you first?
Yes, he's going to try and get
Okay.
Rain off first.
Well, how long can you stay in yours?
That's a
Ooh,
good point.
I can only stay in mine for an hour,
Yep.
Then yeah, at the same time.
and I only have 2 castings of it. But I don't know. You
Yep.
might be homebrew badass. Druid.
No, not
Nope.
not.
Nope,
Okay.
it's supposed to be an hour. If we were here longer for an hour, say that I wild shaped off earlier
Yeah,
on.
no, that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
But it is evening time now.
Okay.
2 or 3 hours away from dusk.
Yeah, he reverts back. He's going to turn to the group. Which one do you want to go first? The rails, the structure that Saoirse probably saw is probably the rails. So he'll probably get there, but a town could be useful to stock up with supplies and stuff.
Perhaps we can travel to the town, seek more information about what we'd even find at the rails.
True.
This heat is getting to me a little bit. Would that be the town? Would that be the outpost that the Captain Adric said they were going to be headed to?
Probably the one where Tabaxi were probably going to.
They said that they were going more south. I thought. I don't know.
There,
It's the same distance, so it's up to you
Have you-
guys.
to let you guys.
What's left of those tabaxi? They didn't look too abled when we left them.
Yes.
Yes, let's go where there's people are. I have questions that maybe they can answer.
Yeah. It's probably for the best. Plus, I'm slightly half dead still.
I suggest we remedy that. Take a short leave here for carrying on.
The quicker we get there, the quicker and easier it will be for us, because we don't want to be caught here unawares again.
Rain's gonna go ahead and cast Healing Word again. See the symbol on his armor kind of glow a little bit, and you are gonna gain back. That was not Healing Word. That is
Not working.
in 5, so you get 5 hit points back.
All right. He's at 9.
9 total? Jeez Louise.
You sure you don't want to take a nice long rest there? Get yourself back up to full.
You guys
If we
are
do
at
need
a
more
landmark
trouble,
currently.
At this point, the quicker we get there, the easier it'll be.
Mechanically, no matter what, 5 days. It's 5 days away.
Yeah.
But if he's fit, we know the waypoint here. We may be able to get back to it if we need to. I agree with Marcellus. Let's get to where we need to be and recuperate. Wandering about in the desert and sleeping out here where there's no other supplies but the stuff we can conjure is not the way I would prefer to do this.
Yeah.
let's move forward.
I'll fly about 20 feet above everyone. There's not, I mean, I know we talked about trees, but they're just like desert trees right now. So as long as I'm like above them and can see far distances.
Oh, they're not that high up.
Yeah, I figured they're not more than 20, 30 feet maybe.
No, they're probably like
10.
no higher than 10.
Yeah, okay. So I'll stay about 20 feet.
There are some big cactuses, though. Cacti.
Yes, but they won't get in my way that much. I just want to keep like a view and make sure we don't, go off course.
Yeah. At one point in time, right before the sun sets, Saoirse, you see a very beautiful sight. There is what looks like a large herd of horses running south. And you guys, Crosswire, Rain, and Marcellus, you guys can kind of feel a rumbling in the dirt. And Saoirse, you can see erupting from the earth this large...
No!
beetle-like creature
Cool.
take down what looks like 2 or 3 horses and then immediately submerge again.
Okay. Natural selection, way of life. Okay.
Above the tree line, you see Crosswild's head like pop up a bit as because he's 8 foot tall. He like tries to like jump so he can see over the trees.
And I'll kind of like, I'm not going to yell, so I guess I'll like hover down a little bit farther and oh my god, here's this thing, there's a beetle, and I just got and then the horses are like and they run away, and then I'll go back up to flying.
How many were there?
There were precisely 27.
Now there are 25.
And now there are 25.
Ah,
Does that beetle creature seem to be in our way, or can we just move past it unharmed?
I don't know, could I see it like shuffle in a certain direction under the ground? Can I see any vibrations off in the distance?
But I mean, you can, roll a nature check real quick.
Cool. What was
You
that?
and
Nature?
Yeah.
I heard agent check and I was like, secret agent man. Nature check, 14.
Yeah, a lot of predators don't eat every day, and this thing just took out 2 horses.
Yeah, he's big.
It'll probably be content for a while.
Yeah. I mean,
Some it stays that way.
it was pretty large. I think it's going to be fine for a few days. You know, big apex predators don't need to eat every single day. I think we should be all right.
just eat small groups.
Like I said before, we're a small group.
However, also the 14, you're not sure if it's territorial.
Yeah, I don't say that.
Okay.
Like I said before, I mean, I think it might be best for us to be a smaller group. There's less vibrations in the ground, and bigger things aren't really going to be interested in something so small.
Let's continue on and not make ourselves easy prey then, shall we?
All right.
Yeah, you guys can make it all the way to basically when you need to break camp or make camp and rest for the night. What is the watch order you guys would like to go in?
Marcellus is going to go first.
Marcellus is going first.
Yep. The other.
I'll take the final watch.
I
Yeah.
figured Rain's probably going to take the third watch. Okay. So
But
Saoirse,
I was going to say, but before I do, I'm going to cast another healing word on
Marcellus.
Marcellus. Yeah.
Okay. So first watch is Marcellus. Who's taking last watch? Crossfire? And that means Saoirse's taking second watch. All right. First watch, Marcellus.
4 more HP, Marcellus.
All right. He's at lucky 13. So
you can just make a quick perception check, and then you can tell me if you're doing anything on your watch.
all right. The lowest you
I
can
do
get
have
to
your
9.
pass down, but you don't have dark vision, and it is dark.
True. 15 plus 9, so that's going to be 24.
It's pretty uneventful during your watch. At one point, you see 2 jackrabbits fighting each other, probably 2 males. Other than that, nothing significant.
All right. He is going to take out his sword and just, before the watch is over, because he's going to go rest afterwards, just scan the area, make sure there's nothing otherworldly. And then before he leaves, he's just going to do Nature's Aid to give himself 1 more hit point before he goes and rests.
And the only otherworldly things are the 4 of you. Saoirse, your watch. Do you have dark vision? I forget.
Nope.
Really? Interesting.
I know,
Okay.
right?
Can you roll me an active perception check, and then we can go here past it also.
Okay. And I will also kind of do the, fly above. I don't know if I can. It's like, is it exhausting to fly? Like, I feel like
No, you're fine.
like, do you get tired? Like, you get tired walking? But yeah. So she'll just kind of like be up in the air most of the time.
Okay.
Taking a, aerial view of everything now. And again, mostly just looking out for cute animals. Oh, poop. Perception 8.
And the lowest you can roll is your passive.
Yeah. I rolled a 2.
At nighttime, I will let you know I'm -5 if you don't have dark vision.
Okay. So 21 is my passive perception.
I'm looking. Okay. Please roll me a D100 real quick.
Okay. 1 second.
For those who
All right.
can't see, Saoirse Chelsea just took drugs.
It's a prescribed medication. Do drugs when they're prescribed you.
This episode of Main Quest Offshore is sponsored by drugs.
All right. What is up with these 30s? I gave you a 30 the last campaign. 35.
Okay. Yeah, one thing you see, which is actually pretty cool. You see a group of probably 5 of them. They look like flying snakes.
Oh, cool.
And they seem to be going around probably hunting for insects.
About how big?
They, I believe, are tiny. I can double check real quick.
Oh, cute. So they kind of look like wiggly dragonflies.
Yeah.
Are they like reptile-y wings or?
I don't believe so. I believe they have feathery wings.
Feathery, which is also reptile, but yeah. I guess I should have said leathery or feathery wings. Flying snakes, man. See a giant beetle creature, some horsies, flying snakes. This is my favorite part of the game.
Yeah, they have feathery wings.
Unfortunately, no paper
wings,
to draw these magical beasts and plants. Quest for paper continues.
We can like post pictures on the Instagram and stuff of like beasts that we fought or like the animals that Saoirse sees.
Speaking of which, follow Main Quest Optional on Instagram. Link below.
They're also, I think, called quaddles, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't.
Okay, that's an amazing name. Just first of all,
Quaddle.
Yeah,
they're really cool.
They're super dope.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? They're CR18 as well. You can turn into them.
No, I can't. They're flying.
You can already fly. I'm not gonna restrain you from flying.
But it says I can't fly.
You can fly already. You're a fairy.
I know, but not in my druid form.
Okay, sure.
It's okay. I'll stick with the restrictions. It's okay. I'm writing down all my lists of all my animals. I want to build up. I'm gonna build up. Thank you. I appreciate that.
A flightless flying snake. All right. Anything?
Stupidest thing. The stupidest thing.
You should look up sand boas if you want to see the derpiest thing ever.
All right. So, I'm not gonna write flying snake. So 5 coddles. Okay. Yep. And that's my turn. Or that's not my turn.
Third watch. Rain, you wake up -1. You have 1 exhaustion point left.
Yeah.
Have you guys been rolling disadvantage on all your ability checks, by the way?
Yeah, I haven't had any.
Totally,
We did last week.
You sons of bitches. All right.
Definitely.
Oh, I didn't do it on my nature check though. No, I didn't do it on my
It's
nature.
too late now. It's too late.
Oh, okay. I didn't really roll that high. I rolled a 2 or something. I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
I can roll disadvantage. I don't mind. I like playing the role.
Late. It's too late.
It's too late to apologize.
All right, Rain, it is your watch. Anything you'd like to do on your watch? Before that, roll me a perception check.
Roll you a perception check. Am I at
With
disadvantage?
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Actually, you do have dark vision, though. The only person in the party with dark vision.
Up to 300 feet of it.
Oh, shit. I forgot. You got Twilight stuff.
Twilight cleric.
22.
22 with disadvantage?
22 with disadvantage. I got a +5 on perception.
Yeah. What did you say that animal was again? A what boa?
Sand boa.
Sand boa. Thank you. Is it going to be a snake? Kind of
It is
afraid
a
of
snake.
snakes. Okay, I know what it is. I don't need to look at it. Okay, I've seen it before. They're cute. Yep.
They're derpy.
That's
They are
cute.
derpy.
Yeah, the thing that you see, Rain, on your watch is a meteor shower. And you can see that one of them breaks off and probably lands about 500 feet from you and your camp.
I'm gonna take.
It's not very
note of-
large. So no, it's not. There isn't a loud explosion or extinction level event, but it's kind of like in Breath of the Wild. There is a pillar of light coming off of it, and you take note of it.
Okay, I'm gonna annotate its location in my brain space.
Okay.
And wait until my watch is up.
Yeah. Anything you'd like to do on your watch?
I would just like to be on a dune if it is nearby, so I have a higher vantage point to kind of just watch everything.
Kinda. Yeah. It's definitely a little
Something's better than nothing.
rocky. Yeah. A final watch, Crossfire.
As Crossfire comes on, I'm also gonna step and be like, I was so tired I forgot about this. You see in the dark?
No, I can't really.
Let me help you. And I'm going to use Eyes of the Night, which allows me to grant up to 3 people 300-foot dark vision for up to an hour.
Yup.
Which I forgot. Which I forgot is a thing that I had.
Like the storm or any point up to this, that would have been very helpful.
I know. That's why I was like, how did none of you have dark vision? I'm like, I have something that can give you quite excellent dark vision.
I forgot it was multiple people too. I love Twilight Clerics so much.
So I'm going to cast that.
Yeah, thank your clerics, everyone. Every day, thank your cleric.
So after Jay finishes his rest, Crossfire.
And I'm going to go get that meteorite.
Okay.
And you give him the...
Oh, and yeah, and I cast Eyes of Night. So, because I forgot that I had that ability, and it gives Crossfire 300 feet of dark vision for 1 hour.
I look around and my eyes like have turned to like flashlights. So, like I'm looking around, like there's like 2 circles on the ground as I'm looking there.
I was
Cool.
thinking like you get a green lens and it's night vision now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That would have been a lot cooler. Yeah, that would have been a lot better. Damn it.
The Iron Giant's more of the flashing. That's more Iron Giant.
Exactly.
Roll perception check.
Okay.
Still, with
No more
disadvantage.
disadvantage because I'm only. Wait, is it? I'm
It's
level
It's the
1.
one. It's the
One
Okay.
penalty.
Yeah.
So it's still disadvantage. Haha, 19 and 18. Plus 2, so that's a 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
See everything.
Crossfire's like, I see so far.
I see everything.
Yeah. One thing you actually notice is to your south, there is what looks like an old wooden signpost.
I read it from this far away with my superior new vision.
No.
So has Rain like ventured off to the like his meteor side quest yet? Okay,
Well,
gotcha.
he's left. That's hundreds of feet away. This signpost seems to be also around the same distance, but in a different direction.
Okay, so I want to make another mental note, just mark the position of that.
Gotcha.
And for the meantime, I'm just gonna kind of sit down, put my warhammer to the side, and enjoy the night air. You know, flying across my cold metallic body as I watch my friend run off into the dead of night, really giving me like any information as he runs towards this weird pillar of light I'm just noticing.
Rain. Yeah, you make your way through the desert to whatever that has fallen from the sky. You come across eventually you get to it, and you come across a small crater, probably about 5 feet deep. Yeah, diameter, probably the same distance. And there is what looks like a decent sized stone that is kind of glowing red at the bottom.
I want to do a perception check on the area, see if I see anything that would be danger.
Yeah, go ahead, roll a perception check.
Disadvantage.
You want to think back to my method of just throwing a box at it. That it has not failed me yet. I have not fallen to quicksand or got harmed.
11.
11?
Yep.
I mean, no, it probably scared the shit out of whatever wildlife was around here when it crashed, but you don't see anything around you.
Okay, I'm gonna go down in the crater and like hold my hand above it to make sure it's not burning hot.
It is not.
I'm gonna pick it up and inspect it and see if anything stands up.
It's probably about this big.
Softball sized.
Huh?
Softball sized, out of character.
A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. And it's cold. It's very cold.
You said it was red?
It is red.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in the bag of holding.
The glowing kind of stops. Are you going to examine the rock at all, or are you just going to hold it?
I just want to see if it's magical, so I'm gonna do Arcana check on it. And disadvantage, although I think that one's probably gonna stick. 7.
7. As you're going through the rock, the meteorite, there is a rune in it.
I speak Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish. Do I understand
it's
anything?
not. It's just a design.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's not like language.
I'm gonna marvel it and put it in my pocket.
Okay.
And then I'll head back to camp and continue watch with Crosswire.
Gotcha. Yeah. You guys finish up your watches, and it is a new day.
I during my watch, I want to maybe start a very small fire and like reheat some of the rice so that my compatriots have a nice warm breakfast in the morning.
Sure. Also, Crosswire, since Rain has come back, if you want to investigate that signpost, you can.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that. Screw you. Screw making you guys breakfast. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the signpost.
Yeah.
Rain takes over the tin and is like, WTF, mate.
The rice just starts burning because I have like no sense of smell. I can't actually like tell if it's burning or not. Yeah, so I unsheath one of my gauntlets and I kind of like use it as a machete as I kind of like cut through the small underbrush and make my way to the sign.
Okay. Yeah. The sign it seems relatively new. It is made of wood. And it is pointing in a direction both north and south. And what languages do you speak?
Common and Giant, not that many.
It's not a language you recognize.
Fun.
But it is a message. It does seem to be.
I make my way back to the group.
Okay. Currently, it's just you and Rain. Saoirse and Marcellus are sleeping.
I'm gonna wait till to bring them to the sign until everyone's up.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, in the morning, you guys all wake up. It is a new day, crisp, warm.
Marcellus, smelling the rice that's cooking, is going to cast Goodberry, and this might be a stretch. Just make some tomatoes and try and make some sauce. Go with some rice.
Sure. I don't mind if you flavor your Goodberry to be tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Tomato sauce and rice. Interesting
Yeah,
combo.
why not?
Yummy.
Yeah. And you guys are fully fed for the whole day.
That's a good sauce.
Yeah, that's a good stuff.
If you need a drink.
For exhaustion points?
Huh?
Are you talking about Goodberry or to gain back?
Goodberry, if it if it covers your water intake as well.
I'm pretty sure it's just fed.
I have create water. It's kind of just something I'm always going to have while we're in this desert. I'll always have create or destroy water prepared. Just let me know if I need to use it so I can use a spell slot.
I wouldn't destroy water. I don't need the water, but I feel like you guys do.
It's just an option in the spell.
Yeah, I would keep the water spell.
Okay, then I will mark off one spell slot. First level for some water. Fill up all of our canteens, our water skins. I'm just looking through my book, preparing my spells for the day, eating the food, and just drinking.
When everyone's like, eating and drinking stuff, I describe to them the odd sign I see, and I point towards the area, and you can see just someone clumsily during the night was just hacking, slashing, is this very obvious trail that someone made.
Oh, yeah, he takes you guys to the sign. What languages does everybody speak?
Celestial, Sylvan, and Druidic, and Common.
Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish.
Nope.
Common, Druidic, Primordial, Sylvan.
Unfortunately, none of you speak the language that is written here. But you can copy down the script.
With what paper?
Yeah, with what paper, man?
What paper?
You guys can find a way. You took chalk. I don't know.
I'm gonna. No, I don't want to.
I get my mess kit lid, and we can just.
I don't want.
I got my wooden mess kit box, my multi-purpose.
That mess kit is gone.
Wow.
It's splintering. The hinge is almost broken off.
While everybody's trying to find the paper that is not there, Rain is just going to take his hand axe and chop the sign off and put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Right. Weird language sign. I can't give you a thing that'll give anything away. So.
So this sign would it be pointing in the a similar direction of where we're the small town that we're heading to, or no?
No, it was pointing north and south.
Okay, which is perpendicular to the way we're going.
Correct.
Okay. But we have a sign now. So.
Well, now that we've defaced the property of somebody, shall we continue on?
We shall,
Sure.
my friend.
Sure. I'll fly up again.
For today,
I'll be in the air today.
somebody roll me a d4.
Gotcha. I rolled a 1, so I mean to never roll dice again.
Doesn't it matter on? It's not a D20. You're not doing a skill check.
Yeah, it's just an event check, I think.
Just an
Okay,
event,
in that case,
an-
one's the best, and I'm good.
Roll me a d6.
Okay.
What was that?
4.
4. Okay. Yeah. So you guys start heading in that eastern direction now, towards that town, city, as you guys keep calling it, structure of buildings. At one point in time, probably a little bit after midday, there is desert glass that you guys are just stepping on. And it lasts for about 4 miles as you guys are just traveling through it, and it just seems to be everywhere.
I was going to ask what desert glass is.
It is this yellow crystal-like structure that is on the top of the sand that you guys are currently walking on.
So it's like a tiramisu where you heat up the sugar on the top and you crack it and it's soft underneath.
Yeah, or like in where you guys live, where it snows, ice.
Oh, like ice on the top. Sure.
That just kind of forms, and it's cracking.
It's like black ice, right?
That's cracking underneath all your guys' footsteps, minus Sersha's. And it's this yellow, pale yellow. It is pretty opaque. You can't really see through it, but it lasts, and it's everywhere for a solid 4 miles.
Gotcha. I want to advise everyone, I take point, and I want to advise everyone to step in my footsteps to kind of hide our numbers. I've been in a situation like this before, and glass deserts. Might I suggest that you all follow me, step in my footsteps, hide our numbers.
Good idea. I'm still going to float though, but good idea. Also, just as a point, Bunny's been with us this whole time. I haven't unsummoned. I think it can hang around like a familiar spell. It can just Nope. Disappears after an hour. Never mind.
Okay. And that's kind of the only eventful thing that happens for the day. Saoirse, if you're looking for animals still, roll me another D100.
Okay. 22.
You do. You see a herd of camels.
Cool. All right.
Do I see the camels?
Oh, eventually you guys do. They're not like near you or anything. They're off in the
Okay, yeah.
distance.
So they're like far off. Okay, gotcha. Never mind.
Mhm. But you can tell what they are. You've seen them before. And that's the only thing of real importance that happens for the day.
Caravan or herd? Oh, okay. They're all the same thing.
During this day, now that he's feeling a little less tired, Rain's gonna drop back kind of with Marcellus once we get through the glass. Can you... Elves are known for their patience in a lot of things and their ability to, leave emotions out of it. So I'm unfamiliar, but are you able... I'm just trying to understand your mindset the other day with that devil. What prompted you to lash out so quickly?
It's part of my oaths, or rather part of the new ones that I acquired. Never let evil triumph and always try to do some good.
That is quite a noble cause, and
I admit I am a bit too rash on these decisions, but we don't really know what would happen if that fiend would have gotten its way, so it's good that it didn't. Although we should probably make sure that the totem is secure.
I just walking in front of them, kind of looks back and like shoots. I want to shoot Rain like a kind of like just stern look. It's like, should we tell him?
Rain... I'm going to need you to exercise some patience in this moment.
All right.
The fiend is not dead as you envision it, and we do not have the symbol. We had to bargain to save your life.
Oh no. Oh,
You no longer have the amulet, is what he's trying to say. Fiend made off with it, but at least we made off with your life.
Now, that being said, I share the feeling that you have right now about losing the amulet. And that's why I wanted to have this conversation. All four of us are strangers to this land. We know little to nothing about it. And in that moment, we realized that the people that we had counted amongst our friends maybe were not the most dependable. We should have never had that amulet in the first place. Perhaps if we had exercised more patience, we could have had more information that we desperately need in this land. So I will ask you, in respect to your oath, you do what you will do what you have to do, and I respect that. There's certain things that I will not stand for as well, and you can hold me to this, but sometimes patience will get us more and still allow us to do no harm and stop harm and still be in line with your oaths. Patience does not mean disregard your oaths. It just means getting the most value, because potentially now in that moment we had a fiend in the desert that was doing nobody harm but us. But now we are potentially more harm because of things that we do not know but possibly could have. I don't wish for you to dwell on it too much. Like I say, in the future, if you can, perhaps we exercise more patience before fulfilling our oath.
I apologize for my weakness. But
It's
for
not
the
a sign of
next-
weakness. Please don't misinterpret me. I did not want to say it was a sign of weakness. It's quite honorable to have these oaths and to stand by them. That is certainly strength. You can add more strength to it just by understanding how you can use those strengths more. If that makes any sense.
When I mean weakness, I do not mean my oaths. I mean my ability to fight. I went down too easily. My age is showing, unfortunately. But give me a choice. My life for what the fiend wants. So the next time, if there is next time this happens, I will ease your conscience. Leave me.
And I'm going to unease your conscience. I will not leave you. If I had an oath, mine would be to protect life and serve my goddess. That would go against mine.
If I had an oath, it would be once you fight with someone, you have their back. Simple as that.
That's good.
Got your back, no matter what Fiend tells us.
Marcellus is going to stop for a while and say, very well. Fine.
There's lots of life left to live, older man.
I don't claim to know you. Quite frank, I don't know if you would consider me a friend. But I do hope you consider all of us an ally. As far as I can tell for this place, the four of us are all we can truly count on as we navigate this place. You're not alone, even if you want to be.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
That being said, I'll take a few steps off now if you would care to be with your thoughts. Just think on what I said.
I shall. Thank you.
Anytime. Peace. And Rain's gonna take a few feet forward and just kind of walk in front and continue on.
Okay. Anything else you guys would like to do for the day? Okay. You guys set up camp and go through the motions once again. Very uneventful. Never mind.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna do the watch structure, I'm gonna first person that takes the first watch. I'm gonna cast Eye of Night.
Gotcha.
All right.
With the spell slot this time because I can do that.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Yeah. I mean, nothing's going to really happen unless you guys are doing something on your watch.
No.
And Saoirse, you can, if you're still looking for animals, roll me another D100.
You guessed it. This is what the viewers are here for.
Exactly.
The listeners are here for, specifically this. All right, well,
Saoirse's creepy crawly section.
my
Will she ever find her desired paper? Find out more next time.
yeah, I'm just
The
looking
quest
for
for paper
paper.
continues.
You know,
That being
48.
said, I'm
48.
not exhausted anymore.
Nice.
Yeah. Once again, you find a herd, this time of mules.
Okay, I've seen the mules. Okay. Cool.
So if we're just skipping through the motions, do mine and Rain's watches pair up again?
They might. I'd imagine that's
I'm guessing we'll keep the same order 3 and 4. And the interlude between when we're both awake, I go to Rain. I notice that all of you have, one way or another to heal yourself. I can heal myself, but I can only use it once per day. Is it possible that I can possibly acquire some of the great healing potions that you possess in your bag of holding?
Yes, certainly. Here, have two. Yeah, I do believe you are correct in your assessment that we do have the ability to throw around quite a bit of healing rather quickly, and you do not. Just, I'll give you the same advice you heard me give Marcellus earlier. Sometimes patience goes a long way, but yes, don't let yourself be at the mercy if you don't need to. But also keep your allies in mind. Sometimes we forget that sometimes we're so concerned about everybody else that we don't worry about our own selves, and it causes us some severe, shall we say, lapses in judgment. So you may see us and look at us as healers of sorts, but don't discount yourself in the ability to help us out if we need it.
I have a very particular set of skills. Healing isn't really one of them.
Well, in that case, unstop or cork, pour down throat. It's pretty simple.
Okay, good to know, because I was just gonna kind of splash it on my head, so good to know that I have to drink this one.
Question. Now that you pose it like that, if you don't have a mouth, how do you drink?
I do not require any water or sustenance, as you call it.
Yes. I understand that. But if you were to drink a potion, how are you going to drink a potion?
Same way a skeleton does. It kind of just drips down. It's a bit sticky, but it gets the job done.
Do you have like a chest cavity that just absorbs it? You are a fascinating creature now that I'm sitting down to actually think about you.
I turn around on my side. There's a little outtake nozzle. It says "going out," and here, allow me to show you. I lift the nozzle, and like a small stream of what appears to be black oil starts falling out, I guess.
Interesting.
A little implement I added back in the day. It allows me to better process healing potions.
Quite fascinating. I've been around for 100+ years. Never seen such a thing.
Well, I'm one of a kind.
Indeed you are. Rain's just gonna sit there and marvel at the mechanics, not understanding fully what mechanics are in this instance. And then he's gonna find a pebble and bonk it off. Crosswire's head just to see what happens.
I look at him just being like, come on, really?
Fascinating.
I can feel things. You realize that, right?
But it
may have no actual heart, but I can still feel pain as much as you can.
Okay. I'll leave you alone for now. I'm going to have questions.
I make another small file and start heating up more of the copious amounts of rice that I have just overflowing with rice. So I need to start burning through it, literally and figuratively. I'm burning the rice.
So you're basically a walking, talking rice cooker.
Yeah, exactly. And then we have the title of the episode. Sweet.
Walking, talking rice cooker.
That's great.
Okay. Next day. Would anybody like to do anything the rest of this night or no?
All right, Miss Ellis is going to check how much longer it will take for them to essentially get to the town.
4 days. 4 more days.
Yeah, it's only been a day.
Well, this would have been the end of day 2, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
This is our second
The
rest.
first day was
going there. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going the wrong way. Got it.
Yes and no. You guys were at the obelisk, and that was also late in the day. So,
We probably only traveled for a couple hours after that obelisk.
Okay. Please proceed.
Next day, cross wire. Roll me a D100. A wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Okay. Saving throw. Okay, I'm gonna actually use the saving throw this time. Sweet.
You got this.
5. And yeah, 5.
Let me check. For
oh no.
Not the wisest.
let me double check. Yeah, for about 10 minutes, there is just kind of like this. Well, I mean, essentially itching sensation in the back of your head.
Is it just me, or is I kind of grasp the back of my head.
Did a beetle
Like is it enough that like it's peculiar, or is it just kind of like more of a passive feeling?
Passive feeling.
Okay, so I just simultaneously like scratching and hear like the screech of metal against metal.
Did a beetle get in there or some sand?
Perhaps a termite.
That might be horrifying.
Not so sure. I just something's off.
You like someone to check?
Feels like almost someone threw a pebble at my head during the night, and I didn't notice or something. I'm not too sure.
Can you even check? Can you open up your head? Now that you mention it.
Does
Can
this
you
happen?
open up your head?
Well, has
Double.
this happened before?
Well, can I open up my head or no? I know because I've been doing some readings. Apparently, I can't take off my head, which I found very disappointing. Back into character. It's a feeling unlike one that I can remember feeling.
Well, if it persists, let us know. There may be things we can do to
Alleviate that.
alleviate.
Would anyone have any Dove cream or any sort of like sunscreen or something? I don't know. Like Vero, other brands of cream are there?
Varnish. I don't know.
Holy Sport. Yeah, anyone have any like varnish shine? like one of those like shoe shine bars? No. And okay.
I'm afraid I don't know what varnish is.
And about after 10 minutes.
Ow.
Let's see. Where'd you go?
Ow,
There it is.
my headphones.
Boo.
Ah.
Yeah, after about that 10 minutes, there is a flash of purplish blue light, and appearing in front of all four of you is a familiar figure.
Horrendous.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the same exact outfit that he was wearing before. Hands on his hips. A look of distinct disgust and frustration on his face.
I had the feeling that you're not too happy to see us.
Oh. You know, you think you put somebody on a boat, they'll get to their destination. The boat doesn't explode, and they don't listen to where they're supposed to go. You know you guys are going in the opposite direction, right?
No.
Huh?
What was the last thing Varrock told you to go? Which way?
West.
Why are you guys going east then?
That's west. My point.
But son. Okay.
Oh yeah, in my plane of existence, the sun must set on the other side of the thing.
Yeah,
We're going west, aren't we?
I've been to Eberron. Nice try.
What are you talking about? We're going west. Is this not west?
No, you're heading east.
Oh.
Son. This would be a whole lot easier if I had a compass. You have a compass.
So just to be clear, is this something that is weird? Like, is this off?
Town that you guys are going to is east from where you guys were.
Which is weird because it was west.
No, the street
No, it was
was west.
east.
And the rails are west.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys decided, right? Yup.
What do you mean, you guys? Don't blame
You
us.
guys-
It's on us.
I agreed with you, but you guys were all like, let's go to the town. And I was like, we're going to the town. I forgot. Yeah, that it was.
Raiden steps forward and says, little to no supplies. We can survive on a very basic level, but
Tons of rice.
So, one of the most powerful beings that you have ever encountered told you to go west, who saved your life, and you go east.
I wouldn't say he was the most powerful being I've ever encountered, but
Okay,
Yes.
Archphase, I understand. And what happened to the people that you were with? Where's Arlani?
There was a storm. We were separated.
A storm and you were set.
well, no, we also made another.
All four of you?
We made another stupid decision there. We didn't.
Yes.
We kind of got separated, but we also separated on purpose.
Yeah, we might have followed a bit of an excitable Marcellus into the to helping
Don't follow the paladin. You should all know this.
to be quite frank with you,
And he's old. You guys can probably outwalk him.
saw the with age comes wisdom.
Sure, I'm like 700 years old.
And arthritis.
Yes, that too. My back always hurts. Marcellus, you get another inspiration point.
I applaud that. Just
that's funny. Rain would
Well,
like to. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, what else do you expect from a bunch of people who got teleported and
Go
trapped?
west! West!
Well, we needed supplies.
No, you don't! You have 2 druids! What supplies do you need?
I don't know. They were all super curious about the town, and I said, "Let's go."
For starters, we need some paper. Do you have any paper?
Paper?
Yeah.
Paper.
Well, we don't need paper.
we
You're
need
heading
paper.
to town for paper.
I slammed my head against my fist. We need paper, okay?
Oh my god. Did Nazim give you equipment?
Paper? No.
Nope.
No paper.
Oh my goodness. You're not even a wizard! Nobody in your group is a wizard!
Rain is just standing there rubbing his temples. Oh, horrendous! Can
Who of
you?
you talk to plants? One talks to the moon, and the other one is metal. What do you need paper for?
We still need to write.
Draw things.
Draw? To draw.
No, it's to educate myself for this land. I've never been here before. All right, and we weren't going for paper.
Might as well ask.
West.
How did you get here? I know you
I
didn't work
scried
here.
upon one of you.
Scried?
So, wait, are you actually here?
Yes,
Jesus,
I'm
you-
actually here. Why do you think I look so annoyed? There's dust and dirt everywhere. It's disgusting.
So you can teleport.
Yes.
Can you just teleport us west then?
No. You guys need to get your own powers. I freed you from the cage because I knew you couldn't do that.
You can see Marcellus just suck his
Do you want me to
teeth.
just hold your hands through all your adventures?
Well, you pretty literally are. I hold up my hands and I see the tattoo because I know you're part of the Black Circle, buddy.
Was. Well, I guess I am. Touché. But no, I have things to do. The Duke was asking about you because apparently I'm the one who needs to babysit all of you. He seemed to have expected you by now.
You know what? How about you just help us out just this once and just bring us west, since we're all new to this world, and my world doesn't have just one sun, so can you just teleport us to the west, or at least point us to the right direction?
You 2 druids. You have druid craft, right? You can create stuff.
Yeah. Sure. Can we do that? I'm new to
Yeah.
this. Right?
Guess what?
Yeah, then.
You guys can make a compass with druid craft.
Yeah,
And we
I
make
didn't
paper.
have any difficulty going in the direction that we wanted to go, and they specifically said they wanted to go to the town, so we've been going in the direction of the town, and we forgot that it was east. I don't know how, but sometimes the little things are foggy in your head and directionally. when you're in a whole
Especially
nother
when you're
world.
exhausted. I had to carry some of these ones through the deserts, through
But
raging storms.
we knew where we were
Yes.
going. We intentionally headed in that direction. We will stop going in that direction and head towards the rails.
No, at this point, I might as well just teleport you. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to your town and get paper?
Let's just go to eat. Let's just go to the west and let's go to the rails. Yeah.
No, you've already gone east. That's where I'm going to take you now. I've decided for all of you that this is what we're doing.
Can I want to try to persuade him otherwise. I'm going to pull him off to the side. Okay, look here,
Don't
buddy.
touch me. Your hands are filthy. There's
Wipe
oil
my
on
hand.
you and grease. Oh, good goodness. Boots are all dusty.
I'm going to step back and remain quiet.
You're gonna need an inspiration point for that.
Ching.
Let's be diplomatic about the situation. Is there any sort of
Why is the elf
store?
talking to me?
He's the leader. The de facto leader.
That is, you put the elf in charge? Oh my.
I
Please continue.
ask myself the same question every time. What's in the village? Is there anything of worth?
It's not a village. It's a military outpost.
Controlled by who? Who's military?
The Serenian. It's to defend the rails. You do know there's a giant blue dragon that lives around these parts, right?
Yes, we've become fairly acquainted rather quickly. Okay. If there's nothing of value at the outpost,
I mean,
apparently.
there's paper there. They get orders. They have to send orders.
Necessity for me to get paper. It was just an inquiry if we happen upon it. It was not the main reason we were headed to the town or the outpost. I don't need to go to the outpost. I will go along with what the rest of the party would like to do.
That being said, can continue to the rails. Have you had word from Captain Adrix and Admiral Aralani's crew?
Yes. She is awake.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, well, I just got here.
Captain Adrix, did him and the other member of the Pale Guard, Sasha, did they arrive
Everybody in
okay?
the group is alive.
Very well. If possible, you would like to take us there. I believe that would be for the best at this point. Otherwise, we will go west.
Don't you mean west?
I know what I
Have
said.
you been in icy cold climates before?
A few
I mean-
campaigns. Military campaigns.
Nod my head.
Because I'm about this close to dropping you off in the frozen wastes of Valos.
Okay. Everybody stop. Everybody stop before he snaps us out of existence. Do you want us to walk, Orendis, or would you like us to take us there?
I can teleport one more time today. You choose the destination. The four of you, with the one brain cell that you have, put it together and figure out where you would like to go.
Take us to the rails.
The rails.
Take us to the destination that we're supposed to be at currently, according to your interpretation of that.
Right. Everybody hold hands. Saoirse and Marcellus hold mine. I don't want to touch the elf, and definitely not the Warforged.
Wow. You're very prejudiced.
Well, his kind of hates my kind, and my kind of hates his kind.
Seems stupid.
Yeah, well, we got kicked out of heaven, so.
He's not wrong.
All right, let's see how this goes. Everybody make Constitution saving throws. And you get teleported away.
That's a nat one.
You throw up rice.
Good, I throw it
17.
directly on Horrendous' shoes.
Hey. don't know. I can't give inspiration points, but I want to give a Robert point for that one. You
To be fair, I wanted to give a Saoirse a point earlier, as well as Rain. I just was distracted at the time.
Retroactive?
Inspiration point. Yes.
Ooh,
Oh,
That means Saoirse gets their first inspiration point.
this is my first
So does
DM
Rain.
inspiration from Double.
Won't be the
What
last.
was it for?
I don't remember exactly, but I
That's awful. This was my worst first inspiration. I don't know what it was.
Could have just waited till she like
Um,
said like, "Oh look, it's a cactus," and then just like be like, "Whoa, it is!" and then give
Inspiration.
her a
Wow. That'd have been funny.
no, I don't remember, but I do
It's all right,
remember
it's all
Rain's was for talking to Marcellus.
Inspiration points all around.
You said
I got
for talking to
17 in my
Marcellus?
con save, by the way.
17, you're fine.
15.
You're fine.
17 as well.
Okay. Yeah, you guys all teleport to the bottom of a very large ravine, it seems to be. Directly in front of you are these large metal, what look like train tracks. However, there is a soft, glowing blue light coming from them, as well as arcane runes on the metal itself.
Made it.
To
The rails.
your right is a large, what looks like metal structure, and it seems to be the thing that Saoirse said. It goes all the way up to the top of the ravine, which is about 100 feet up, and it seems to be some sort of tower / building, but it is completely flat metal. Why would you?
Sorry.
The audacity! Let go of my hand!
I want to step away, just get as far away from this soon to
Old
blow.
Old man, if it weren't for Varrock, I would slit your throat and watch the dust pour out of it.
Rain's
Should've
gonna
been-
cast Create or Destroy Water and just dump it all over his shoes to rinse them off.
Do you not have precipitation?
I have water.
Can I throw my ration kit at it? My
Sure, you can.
Can I just throw the box?
Oh my god.
Why?
Talking
I
about-
can't have this guy hate us.
My boots are soaked.
I think there's a few wet wipes in here, so there you go.
They're very dry.
Ugh.
I'm like,
Well, here we
"Oops."
are, the rails.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I go and I pick up my kit again, my treasured kit.
Where are we supposed to go?
You're at the rails, aren't you?
Right.
They're right in
Where are
front
the
of you.
others?
What?
Where are the others?
They're at an outpost.
So I guess we go upwards. Uh-oh.
Makes sense.
More enjoyable for you all to figure it out for yourselves.
You said you can only teleport once a day, so it seems like until you rest.
Lied.
Bye. Hey,
That's
No, technically it's the
believe you.
truth. I am going to plane shift to another dimension.
That's
existence.
the best lies. Is that they're the truth.
Yes. And destroy my clothing by throwing them into a sun. And I hope the next time I
Oh.
see all of you, you are in a much cleaner place. And please follow directions. And then he pops out.
Always a pleasure.
See you later, Dragon Baiter. I don't know.
He tried.
I have no idea what you
God.
said or why you threw your tin at his shoes.
Congratulations to the four of you. You have made it to the rails, even with a little bit of help, because you guys were going in the opposite direction. And we hit a level up.
Ooh, nice. Sweet. Level 4. Congrats, everyone. We did it.
Nice.
yeah.
We will continue next week with your investigation of the rails in the Serenian deserts.
I want to thank everyone for listening to today's episode of Main Quest Optional. Make sure to tune in next week to see what crazy adventures we get into next. and follow us on social media for updates and behind the scenes content. Have a good week, everyone.